SSV Football Premier League, live from the Darebin International Sports Centre. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, right here in Victoria and right around the world, wherever you might be watching this grand final. It's a girls' grand final first up. This game between Rowville Secondary College and Maribyrnong Sports Academy. And then our second game is a little bit later on this afternoon at 1:30. It's the boys' game, and that'll be between John Faulkner College and Maribyrnong Sports Academy. Joining me in commentary today for this first game is Nicholas Fiaggio, one of the coaches at Maribyrnong Sports Academy. G'day, Nicholas. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic, thank you, mate. Another great effort by Maribyrnong in this case to get through to another final. I think for the Maribyrnong girls, competition's been running for 5 years and they've won every final so far up until this year.
Yeah, great effort so far, and they've been working hard, I know, this term.
They certainly have. For the boys, it's a different situation. Sixth year of the competition for the boys, and the Maribyrnong team's been in every grand final but has only actually won once in 2019. That was last year against John Faulkner College. All the grand finals before that, they lost to Rowville Secondary College. And of course, that grand final last year was played just before we went into our COVID pandemic situation. And we're just, well, are we coming out of it? That's all another story, isn't it? Fantastic effort for the girls to get this far. The run for both teams, Nicholas, has been that both Rowville and Maribyrnong beat Keilor Downs and Cedar, which were the two teams in their group. And then in the game against Rowville in the third group game, because Maribyrnong was effectively guaranteed a spot in the finals, they forfeited that game against Rowville just due to the amount of injuries that they had at the time. So interesting to see. A lot of those girls are back, but still a couple of girls missing from the team.
Yeah, there's been a few girls carrying injuries throughout the term, so it's good to see most of them back and healthy for this one. It
certainly is. It's great to see them. The girls are on the park, as you can see, and we're not too far away from a start. We'll go through the lineups for you for both Maribyrnong and Rowville. The Maribyrnong team, we've got Olivia Anderson, Alana Cortolino, Olivia De La Plaza Sanchez, Sienna Fowler, I should say, Yana Goetz, Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo playing for Maribyrnong, it's not a bad effort. Tiffany Najovsky, Emily Rutkowski, Talisa Soto, Bella Stringfellow, Olivia Suarez, Nicola Schultz, and Anastasia Semiras. And for Rowville, Rose Curtis is there, Elijah Conception Farfan, Alana Murphy, Belinda Stajeski, Miette Giorgio Maya Goggin, Elena K. Aguri, Candice Kildare, Katie Summers, Emma Downward, Ash Lavender, Charlotte Lorenz Daniel, Annabelle Monte, and Shane Yusatov are the players for the Rowville team. As we kick off the action here at the beautiful Darebin International Sports Centre, which is having a fair bit of work done to it at the moment behind us, but this pitch that we're playing on today looking pretty spectacular. Alana Murphy with the touch of the ball there for Rowville. Sends it out wide, and Rowville in attack now. Maribyrnong defence, pressure applied for Rowville by Maya Goggin. And the ball will go over the line for a throw-in. Interesting addition to the Maribyrnong team. Anastasia Semiras, I believe, is the normal goalkeeper for the girls team. She's got an injured hand at the moment, so she's playing, but not as goalkeeper. Juliet Sheriff has been brought into the team. She's actually part of the Maribyrnong hockey program and is a goalkeeper with the hockey program. So it'll be interesting to see if that translates into a soccer goalkeeper.
Yeah, great effort to fill in, help the girls out today. Yeah, Anastasia's in my group in the mornings, and she's got a on her hand right now, so be good to see her out on the pitch as a field player.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I can tell you what, some interesting work from San Frangos this morning on our hockey goalkeeper to see if he can get it right. So a good opportunity for Rowville, having an inexperienced player in goals. Let's see if they can capitalise on it as the ball gets sent forward now for Maribyrnong. Over the line, throw in to take place. Miette Giorgio, the long throw to the halfway line. Maribyrnong, though, in possession. Suarez sends it wide. Rowville, though, with the interception. Down the line, looking to defend for Maribyrnong is Nicola Schultz. The cross comes in though, and a good take by Juliet Sheriff for Maribyrnong, and they will look to take it out of their defensive area. Najovsky play the ball back. It's sent forward now by Maribyrnong, and once again over the line. And another throw in. They're not playing very deep at the moment, Maribyrnong. They seem to have all their players sort of up towards the halfway line and back.
Yeah, I think right now they're just looking to get their rhythm, get in their team shape. It looks like they're playing a 4-3-3 at the start, so we'll see if that changes as we go.
Here's a chance. Schultz with the cross for Rowville. Shot in towards goal, and the first goal on the board goes to Rowville. And we'll try and get you that player. Good piece of play by Rowville there, Nicholas.
Yeah, very direct ball over the top, over the center backs, and yeah, great finish to put it away.
So, early in the game, Rowville leading 1-0 against Maribyrnong Sports Academy. Ball sent out wide by Stringfellow. Rowville with numbers back in defence again, this time up to the halfway line. It's Goggin with the drive down the middle. Maribyrnong though, plenty of numbers back. They're able to repel that. Nice work this time for Maribyrnong by Najovsky. Sends it out wide. Running players Cordolino. She'll put in the cross. Anyone there for Maribyrnong? No. The ball stays in though. Didn't go over the back line. And a good intercept for Maribyrnong.
Yeah, that was
a
good piece of play there from Alana to get down the line there, put in a good cross. Unfortunately, no one at the back post to finish that one.
So, Rowville with the ball once more. Goggin again. She's had plenty of it. She sends it to Fernandez. Rowville now just setting something up through their defence. Here it comes. Giorgio with the drive down the middle. Maribyrnong defending stoutly. Rowville though with the opportunity to take the ball again through Giorgio. That time around Katie. Losing the ball for Rowville. Mopping up in the back is Ordenes. And once again, this ball close to the line. Maribyrnong looking to bring it forward. But again, strong defence from the Rowville team. Sees them with another opportunity. Maribyrnong this time with the turnover. Stringfellow gets around one, gets around two, through the middle, on her own, around three, but couldn't get the fourth. Good defending by Rowville. And Rowville with a 1-0 lead in the game at the moment. Ball over the line, it will be Rowville's throw.
Maribyrnong looking dangerous down that left side with Alana getting on the ball there. Rowville looking very good playing out from the back and moving the ball side to side in possession.
Once again, they've got it. Giorgio playing well through the mid at the moment. Ball sent down to Curtis with the cross. Good defending though by Maribyrnong. They've got the numbers back there. It falls down. Curtis again takes it this time. Sets it up in front of goal. An opportunity for Juliet Sheriff, though, to come out and save the day for Maribyrnong. Stringfellow down the middle. Nice ball. Just maybe a little bit too much on it. And in the end, Rowville able to defend. De La Plaza Sanchez was the target for Stringfellow, and it just had too much legs. Ball in dispute in the middle. Maribyrnong come out of it, and they do through Fowler. Start to work the ball now through the back. Rutkowski. Rowville, though, take possession once more. Wide ball. It's too wide. And over the line. And it will be a Maribyrnong ball to be thrown in by Sienna Fowler. Ball lost that time by Rowville's number 38, Fernandez. Rowville again with the setup. Again, another long wide ball. Looking this time for Goggin, but it was too much for her. And that ball goes over the line. Back on the halfway line. Fernandez. Maribyrnong again.
Great hold-up play there. And a great ball across to Alana.
Nice ball across to the left side. Alana Cordolino with it now. Tried to get through 2-3 plays, just fell down at the end. Good stop, though, by Najovsky. But you're spot on, Nicholas. If they keep peppering that left-hand side, they will be dangerous.
Yeah.
And you would think we'll get a score out of it eventually.
Yeah, they look most dangerous down that left side, trying to get the ball to Alana as quickly as possible. I think that's where they'll be successful. There it is again. Oh.
Yep, there it is. Alana Cordolino with the ball down the left-hand side. She'll put in the cross. No, she won't. Good defending by the Rowville team. Ball close to the line. It's kept in. Rowville 1-0 up. We've played just on 13 minutes in this first half. The Premier League Grand Final between Rowville Secondary College and Maribyrnong.
It's a great through ball.
That is a beautiful ball. Looking out wide for Rowville's Goggin, Maya Goggin. She's had a fair bit of it so far in the first 13 minutes of the game.
Oh.
That is a lovely shot at goal and a lovely goal in
Great
the end.
finish.
Fantastic work for Rowville. I believe it was Miette Giorgio.
Yeah, great curling effort into that far post, just over the keeper's head and into that side netting.
It was just a beautiful, deliberate ball, wasn't it? The loop just up and just over the keeper.
Yeah, very accurate finish.
So Rowville head off to a 2-0 lead. 14 minutes into the first half. Najovsky for Maribyrnong restarts play once more. Goggin, who's had plenty of it for Rowville, loses the ball this time. Stringfellow into the centre. Suarez down the left-hand side. Again, they look to play. The ball came inbound to Stringfellow, but was cut off. And once again, Rowville take control. Nice work through the middle. Sienna Fowler for Maribyrnong with the turnover. Sends it inside. De La Plaza Sanchez now. Goes out wide. Cordolino. Also in there is Talisa Soto for Maribyrnong. And Rowville send that ball over the line. It'll be a Maribyrnong throw. They keep control. Down 2-0 at the moment.
Yeah, let's see if they could build up some possession in the in Rowville's half. They've had a bit of the ball in midfield, but haven't really gotten to play into that final third too often yet.
Rowville again with the easy out of defence. Good work though for Maribyrnong. Suarez. And Cordolino sending that inside. Might have drew a penalty, or did that go over for a goal, for a corner kick? It is.
Giving a corner kick there, yeah.
Got the deflection, and the corner kick will be taken by Alana Cordolino. Started this year with the Football Victoria NTC program. Year 9 student at Maribyrnong. Low kick. Stringfellow. Back to Cordolino. Inboard. And another deflection. We'll see another corner going Maribyrnong's way.
Again, Alana's been very lively. Probably the liveliest of the attackers for Maribyrnong so far. I think she's going to be taking this corner. Oh, no, she's going to give this corner up and get in the box.
So, Cordolino giving up the corner this time. Maribyrnong, though, numbers in defence. Anderson sends it out wide left again. Comes into mop up. She does well. Olivia Anderson.
Great work. Win the ball and keep it.
Rowville, though, strong in defence. They've been like that. This time, Emma Downward takes it, sends it out wide. Nicola Schultz for Maribyrnong, able to get the last touch away from the forward. And once again, over the line, and another throw going Rowville's way. Deep in their attacking half, Rowville 2-0. 17 minutes gone. Beautiful day here at the Darebin International Sports Centre for our Victorian Premier League finals. School Sport Victoria Premier League finals. Great work by Maribyrnong as they set this up again. No one up forward though. Cordolino runs after her own ball. Good defensive work from Rowville. Najoski tries to keep it in for Maribyrnong. De La Plaza Sanchez also was chasing that. And unfortunately, the ball beat her over the line. And we now have a goal kick going Rowville's way. Rowville with the final touch on that ball, so it'll go Maribyrnong. Throw on the halfway line. A trail 2-0 to Rowville at the moment.
Last few minutes seems like the game has lost a bit of its rhythm. Let's see if one team could get a hold of possession and keep that ball, trying to play forward to that final third.
Throw in from Suarez. Stringfellow beats 3. Good job on the left. Centering ball, unfortunately, though, falls down. Goggin takes it now for Rowville. Drives it down the line, looking for a teammate in Fernandez. But the ball kicked away from her. And Rowville with the throw. Ball played long and too long for Rowville. Goal kick going the way of Maribyrnong. It won't be taken by Juliet Sheriff, the goalkeeper, just due to the fact that she's not really a goalkeeper.
Yeah, interesting to see. She probably doesn't have much practice distributing the ball out of the back with her feet.
Correct. Recruited in from the hockey program today due to an injury for Anastasia Samaras, the regular goalkeeper for Maribyrnong. So while her stopping skills maybe not too bad, we just have a little bit of a doubt around her kicking skills.
Yeah, playing out from the back, as I know Maribyrnong usually likes to play, might be a bit more difficult today.
Maribyrnong now with the ball. Looking to get one on the board. They trail 2-0 at the moment. Rowville with a couple of early scores. Good work. Rowville now looking to bring it out of defence. They do it again nicely. Ball played through the middle.
Ball.
Just a bit too long though. They're not going to be able to capitalise on it. Maribyrnong defence is going to have to work hard. The ball played back by Suarez. And the keeper in Sheriff had to drive that ball out wide. And unfortunately, it was just a bit too long over the line for a throw.
Straight away, Rowville pressing that ball back to the keeper, forcing that errant pass.
Rowville fully aware that applying pressure to this defence of Maribyrnong, especially the last line of defence and the goalkeeper, will be an advantage for them. They've utilised that twice and lead 2-0 on the scoreboard. Maribyrnong in desperate need of one. Just to bring a little bit more momentum back their way. Once again, their defence having to work hard. Been no letdown for the defence, has there, Nicholas?
No, not at all. Maribyrnong seems to be locked in their own half right now, trying to play out. Doesn't seem to be too many options out there for them to play forward and get into Rowville's half. Rowville doing a great job of closing the ball down, being very disciplined, and keeping them pinned in.
So once again, the ball sent forward. Rowville again in defence, take possession through Alana Murphy. As they play through the middle, as they have been doing all game. And this time Sheriff deep with the kick out. Utilises a bounce. Maribyrnong with possession on the halfway line. Falls down though. Sending it forward, Katie Summers. They come from everywhere. Emma Downward. Ball crossed into the box. Here's another chance. But good defending again by Maribyrnong to keep that ball out. And again, Rowville on the halfway line. Look to turn it around to their advantage. Out wide, Fernandez. Ball played back inside to Summers. Again, Rowville with the forward press. And that ball too long, too wide. Goal kick will be going Maribyrnong's way. While we see Rowville making so many forward soirees up towards goal, can get frustrating for them too, the fact that they're not getting full benefit from it.
They're switching the play side to side, looking for those spaces to exploit, and right there, good compact defending from Maribyrnong to force that shot from distance. They are applying a lot of pressure, though, in that final third, so
they certainly are.
Something to have a look at for the next few minutes.
The two things we'll keep our eye on is whether Maribyrnong can continue to repel that pressure, as they have in the last 5 to 7 minutes, or whether it will result in another goal for Rowville. Here they come again. Stringfellow for Maribyrnong in defence. The ball sent in this time by Elena K. Aguri for Rowville. but it will be a throw-in going Maribyrnong's way. Nice play by Emma Downward. She holds onto the ball. Cross in front of goal. Some tricks there for the Rowville forwards. Maya Goggin, though, loses the ball. And once again, Maribyrnong defending stoutly. This time, it's Giorgio for Rowville who sends it forward. And again, Maribyrnong with the numbers back there.
Yeah, Rowville definitely look like they're probing Maribyrnong. A few last-ditch tackles to deny the goals, deny the shots on target. But at the moment, Rowville seem to be on top.
Yeah, they do. Cordolino running the ball down the left-hand side herself. It's where she likes it. Ball sent forward, though, and unfortunately, just no one there for Maribyrnong. The goalkeeper had an easy time in taking that at the top of the box and then driving it long herself. Olivia Anderson back there for Maribyrnong. Sends it back to Sheriff, the keeper. And now Maribyrnong looking to make something out of this. Into the centre of the park. Najovsky. Nice work.
Good bit of skill there.
To get around the midfielder. Stopped, though, by Giorgio for Rowville. Rowville with the ball in front of goal. Again, applying the pressure on the defence of Maribyrnong. And once again, the defence holds up. And a corner going the way of Rowville.
See if Maribyrnong could regroup. Looks like they're doing quite a bit of defending right now. They just need one of those front three attackers to hold the ball up for them so they could join the attack. Right now they're stuck in their defensive half. A lot of things got to be tiring for the girls out there.
So we're in a corner situation. This is going to be interesting for Juliet Sheriff, the goalkeeper. Good defending by Maribyrnong to get that ball out of the box once more. But again, Rowville peppering in towards goals. The chance and the shot by Goggin is stopped by Sheriff. And again, Maribyrnong. Repeller forward run from Rowville. Good work this time by Katie Summers for Rowville. Sends it out wide. The cross in front of goal. Good stop. And the ball just hacked away. Just for an opportunity just to take for the Maribyrnong defenders.
Dangerous ball in again. The girls doing well to clear their lines, but again, Rowville creating a lot of pressure.
Coming up towards 30 minutes of play here in the grand final of the School Sports Victoria Premier League Girls Division, and it is Maribyrnong and Rowville. Rowville with a 2-0 lead. Is that about to change? The ball sent forward for Maribyrnong. Deep, and Rowville will take the throw, but that was good, fast-paced forward movement.
Yep, great ball in behind, and now let's see if Maribyrnong can step up and play in Rowville's half for a bit. Give the defenders a bit of a rest.
Yes, you got it.
They've definitely had a fair bit of the action down in their half. Maribyrnong, there's no doubt about that. The defenders have done well. They've given up 2 goals, but it could have been more, no doubt. Najovsky for Maribyrnong. Drives it forward, had to follow up her own ball. Didn't work too well for her in the end. And Rowville now looking to bring the ball out of their defence again. They do it through the middle. It's where they like to play it. Maribyrnong, though, have numbers. Once again, Najovsky loses it this time, though. Murphy sends the ball in towards goal. Sheriff follows it and allows that to go over the back line. It'll be a goal kick going Maribyrnong's way. Substitutes. for Rowville. 12, 16 and 10. So Annabelle Montalto, Ash Lavender and Rosie Curtis making their way onto the park. Fresh legs for Rowville. They've had the majority of the run this game so far. So, Maribyrnong once more. De La Plaza Sanchez.
Go, Delps, go, take off, take off.
Ball played through the middle. Again, Rowville strong in defence. Standing up well, good play for Montalto. It's just onto the park. Gets her first touch.
Turn and face, fella. Get back into position. That's it.
Loses control of the ball, and it will be a Maribyrnong throw just before the halfway line. That was Fowler, who had the ball there for Marby.
Rowville making it extremely difficult for Maribyrnong to play out right now. Looks like Maribyrnong trying to play on that counterattack, but yeah, still having trouble getting the ball into the bunker.
It'll be a great effort by Maribyrnong if they can stop Rowville from getting another goal with the amount of pressure that they're putting on this defence. If they can hold it at 2-0 at half-time, they will go in there pretty proud of themselves, I would have thought.
Absolutely, yeah. The back four and the midfield have done a great job working really hard, keeping Rowville in front of them as often as they can.
Coach for Maribyrnong, Adrian Mazzarella, they will be looking to do something at half-time to try and get a little bit of forward movement, maybe a bit more structure up forward for them, give his team an opportunity to score.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if the shape of the team changes, formation changes, maybe substitution, some fresh legs in there as well.
That's Murphy sending it forward now for Rowville as they work down their right-hand side. Once again, back in defence, Rutkowski for Maribyrnong. And the ball over for a goal kick. I thought Sheriff was going to back herself then.
She's done quite well with her feet today, actually playing out under some heavy pressure from Rowville. I've been impressed with her.
Here's a chance for Rowville once more, and again, the Maribyrnong defence holding up ever so strong. And they end up coming out with the ball. Great work by Maribyrnong. Ends up at the feet of Nadowski.
Just looks like that final, that was better midfield play. Quick combination to turn the corner. Unfortunately, no one down that right wing for that pass.
Rowville once more down the right-hand side. Curtis drives it long. Oh, was it over the line? No. Yes, it was. Flags up. Goal kick to go Maribyrnong's way, or a corner? I think it's going to be a goal kick.
Goal kick, yes.
So, 2-0. As we head in with around about under 14 minutes to go in this first half. Rowville again, turning over the ball in the midfield. Setting it forward is Curtis. And again, the Maribyrnong defenders in numbers back there. That time driven forward by Rutkowski. Looking for, is that Cordolino out there? Oh yes, there is a whistle on the play. And the penalty going Maribyrnong's way. Olivia De La Plaza Sanchez was the player that was brought down just outside the box.
Yep,
for Maribyrnong.
Dangerous area for a free kick here. Let's see if they go with a shot on target. Try to test the keeper.
Charlotte Lorenz Daniel is the keeper for Rowville with the number 1.
Looks like they've actually given a throw-in.
Oh, it's going to be a throw-in,
They
okay.
didn't call a free kick there. Yeah, just the throw-in. Side, yeah.
From our vantage point, it's a bit hard to see over that side of the ground.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell whether the ball had gone over or not. Ball driven in again by Maribyrnong. Once again, Rowville. It's been a battle of defences in this game. And the couple of times that Rowville have been successful, not so much the Maribyrnong defence broke down, they were just good shots from Rowville. Ball sent up, nice stop that time by Montalto. Fresh onto the ground in the last couple of minutes. She's had a couple of touches already. There you go, Maribyrnong. Once again, through Nadovsky.
Looks like
Touchback.
Cordolino switch sides to the right wing now, so let's see if they try to play down this right-hand side. Oh,
Stringfellow just plowed into the ground. That's a free kick in the AFL as well, that one.
Yeah.
That is just in the back.
yeah, tackle from behind. Always going to be a free kick.
Olivia Suarez to take it for Maribyrnong. Not as potent as it might have been had it been a bit closer to the box. Fair way out. Sets it up though. And one bounce and an easy save for Lorenz Daniel for Rowville. Kick though, only going as far as Suarez. Unable to control the ball. Once again, Rowville take it through the middle and drive it down the centre. And it'll be an easy save for Juliet Sheriff for Maribyrnong. Nice kick from the hockey player. Sends it out wide. Finds Cordolino. On the right-hand side. Cross in. But coming out to meet it was Lorenz Daniel. And the first serious scoring opportunity for Maribyrnong just falling down at the end.
Yeah, again, coming down to Alana Cordolino, causing trouble down the wing. Now she's on the right wing. Great pass from Juliet Sheriff, the keeper, distributing the ball straight from that goalkeeper position to that wing. It's a really good ball from her.
So we've got a throw in, I believe, or a free kick?
Looks like a
Free kick
for
going to Maribyrnong.
Maribyrnong. Rowville seems to have a bit more time in possession, a bit more time on the ball in midfield than Maribyrnong at the moment.
Defence has been scrambling really hard for Maribyrnong in the last 15 or so minutes. Rowville, plenty of pressure being applied, just being stopped. What happens this time? As again, Rowville send it forward through Curtis in towards goal. And Juliet Sheriff now just starting to get a little bit of confidence in her goalkeeping ability. She's had a couple of touches now.
Yeah, she's made a few saves in a row. She's been playing out from the back, distributing the ball, showing us her punting technique as well. A bit different maybe than the original goalkeeper Anastasia's technique, but
yeah,
still effective.
Here's a chance for Maribyrnong. Soto losing it though in the end. Cordolino with the chase. Rowville with the ball. This time it sets up now for Fernandez in front of goal. The touch on the right
Great finish.
is cute and nice. Off the outside of the right boot. Replay shows this ball brought down. Set up perfectly that time for Fernandez. And seizes the opportunity of just getting that outside touch into the right-hand corner. And Rowville now up 3-0 heading into halftime.
Yeah, Isabella Fernandez showed great pace there to get him behind, stay in front of the defense, and finish that ball outside of the foot, or maybe even a little toe poke in there into that side netting.
Lolita Ordenes coming on for Rowville as their fourth substitute. So going with freshness, Rowville, and it's paying off from them at the moment. That long ball by Maribyrnong down over the back line, so we'll have a goal kick going Rowville's way. Just on 7 minutes left in this first half, and Rowville up 3-0 now.
3-0, difficult score to come back from. We'll see if Maribyrnong could get a goal back in these last few minutes going into halftime. That'll be a great confidence booster for them.
Certainly will. Coach of Maribyrnong, Adrian Mazzarella, with a bit of work to do at half-time. As Rowville again lose the ball to the Maribyrnong defence. Najowski, nice work. Onto the right boot, beautiful whirl down, Cortolino, can she get there? Cut off in the end by Giorgio for Rowville. But they showed their hand on that one. Cortolino was always going to be the option down the right-hand side. And I think Rowville knew that and were able to set up for it. Anderson sends the ball back to the keeper, Sheriff.
That time she looked like she was pressured into playing a bit faster than she was comfortable to.
Yeah.
That one, great pressure from Rowville there.
The shot came in towards goal. Unfortunately for Juliet Sheriff, it just was a bit high and wide. Otherwise, I reckon she may have struggled to keep that one out, as she was still sending herself back from the kick. So Maribyrnong with the ball once more. Cortolino, the player they're looking for. She's got the pace, but won't be fast enough to stop that one.
Just a bit long. And again, Maribyrnong really looking for those through balls down to Cortolino. Not really trying to build up play in that final third, more of that counterattack down the line type of play. We'll see if that changes at halftime.
One of the coaches of Maribyrnong, Nicholas Viaggio, joining us in special comments. As Rowville through their goalkeeper in Charlotte Lorenz Daniel. Restart play once more. Nice stop by Najowski. Nice defending though, again by Rowville to get back in front. Falls down for them in the midfield. Maribyrnong take possession. Suarez sends it down the left-hand side this time. Brought down in the tackle, no, play on. Says the ref. That's exactly what they do. Rowville, wide ball, out wide, downward. Emma Downward just with the keeper to beats. And she played that just a fraction too high over the top. And Juliet Sheriff saw that ball just float over her head. The replay shows us that Downward was all alone. It was her and the keeper only. And that touch just a bit too much.
Tried to chip the keeper. Good little technique and great ball in from the Rowville midfielder there to play that ball over the center back and in behind for that breakaway.
Cut off for Rowville by Montalto. She's been good since she's come on. In front of goal, the opportunity there for Downward again. Two chances in the last minute for Emma Downward. Unfortunately for her, neither registering onto the board. So a 3-0 lead for Rowville. 3.5 minutes left in this first half. And they have the corner kick. Sets up high. And unfortunately the touch for Rowville in front is wide. And Maribyrnong get enough to send it forward.
Very close effort at the back post there. 3 minutes left in this half. Girls have to make sure they stay focused and switched on. There's probably a few tired legs out there. They've been working hard.
I'll be looking forward to their break, there's no doubt about that. Especially the defenders who have been extremely pressed. Sheriff sends it out wide, leaving it to the last second to deliver it. Then delivered it well. Maribyrnong working hard again. Rakowski They look to play the ball back through the middle. Cordelino now on the run down the right. There goes the pocket rocket for Maribyrnong. She'll get there before the corner. Stops it. Does well. Loses it, though, in the end to Alana Murphy, who defended strongly for Rowville. But gee whiz, Cordelino, when she turns those afterburners down the wing, she goes.
Yeah, she is rapid, but the Rowville defender's doing a great job. They're anticipating that ball now, and they're dropping off knowing how fast she is.
Maribyrnong again looking to try and get one on the board. They've got 2 minutes to do it before half time. They trail 3-0 at the moment. And again, Rowville putting the Maribyrnong defence under pressure. And I do believe that'll be another corner.
Referee's giving a goal kick, I believe.
No, goal kick, okay. Cool.
Gives the chance for girls to catch their breath one last time, probably.
Yeah.
Going into this halftime.
Replay again of that Emma Downward opportunity. Just going a bit too high. Could have been 4-0 just moments ago. So, 60 seconds left on the clock. Can Maribyrnong hold out and go in with the 3-0 trail at halftime? Or can they trouble the scorer from this passage of play? Rutkowski with the ball back in the middle. Good defending, though, by Rowville from their midfielders getting into the action as they look to set it up. Time running out now for Maribyrnong. Cordelino comes to meet it for them. Oh, poor bounce. Rowville maybe with the last opportunity. That ball, though, is going to go wide. Sheriff lets it out. And by the time we get it back and have the goal kick, I think that might have been the last play.
Yeah, I think so. Again, Rowville still pressing up until the last minute. That was better, though, from Maribyrnong with Emily Rutkowski coming from the back, traveling with the ball into midfield and trying to play forward.
A beautiful 21 degrees here at the Darebin International Sports Centre. Perfect conditions for a School Sports Victoria Premier League Grand Final. Rowville with the ball once more. Mayette Giorgio sending that one inboard. And the whistle from the referee signals half-time here at Darebin. Rowville going into the half-time break with a 3-0 lead over Maribyrnong, who have been undefeated in this competition in grand final since its inception. They've got a lot of work to do, Nicholas, to keep that record going.
Yeah, absolutely. Great first half from Rowville. Maribyrnong will be going into halftime, put a lot of work to do, see if they regroup, change their tactics, change their formation a bit, and we'll see what happens in the second half.
We'll take a break here from Darebin, with Rowville taking a 3-0 lead into the halftime break against Maribyrnong. Back with the second half action shortly.
Sign my top, please. I'm a fan. Sign my top.
Welcome back, second half action in the School Sports Victoria Premier League Grand Final for the girls. It is Rowville leading Maribyrnong 3-0 after an entertaining first half of football. Tony Shebeki with you, Nicholas Viaggio joining me in special comments. Nick, what do you think we're going to see in the second half?
Yeah, a lot of work to do for Maribyrnong. Let's see if they stay positive, create some more goal-scoring opportunities, and fend off that Rowville attack that's been so potent so far.
Well, they were strong for 45 minutes, Rowville. There's no doubt about that. Can they continue that pace for another 45, or will Maribyrnong get their opportunity? As Sienna Fowler sends the ball forward for Maribyrnong. Jennifer Lopez for Maribyrnong. A lot of rumours about her and Alex Rodriguez as to whether they are together or not. Of course, that's not our Jennifer Lopez.
If you've just arrived as a spectator, please,
So,
if you could please check
restart.
in. We've got a QR code
Sees
here.
the ball go
There's an
over.
orange, poster
And
just
once
near
again, Rowville
the window
take
here. Lots of information
possession with
on
the
the
throw.
window. So if you are recent arrival to the second half,
To be
of
taken
this
by
grand
Ash Lavender.
final, please check in on our QR code.
Down the line.
The orange poster. with
Unfortunately,
one
though,
of,
Rowville
SSV
losing
staff
control of that
members
ball
on there. That would be
for
most
them, and Maribyrnong now
appreciated.
with a
And
chance
of
to
course,
turn it
we've got
over.
other COVID-safe,
Sienna Fowler
requirements as well
to take the throw for
about
Maribyrnong.
distancing,
Ball comes straight
and
back to her.
scorers
Nice touch on the feet.
was Rowville 3, Maribyrnong yet to score.
Good effort there, falling down by Olivia Suarez in the end. She tried her hardest to keep control of it. Rowville now with the ball through the middle. Stojcevski on the halfway line now. Annabelle Montalto coming on as a substitute. Deep into the first half.
I've got my phone on me if you get stuck.
Yeah, straight away, Rowville picking up where they left off in the first half, pressing Maribyrnong as soon as they get the ball comfortably, attacking them with 3-4 girls in one tight space and causing the turnovers.
Ash Lavender was the intended person. Lopez, though, runs through, gets the ball for Maribyrnong. And it gets kicked away from her in the end, so Maribyrnong keep possession deep in the Rowville half. The turnover, though. Oh, that's nice work again. This time by Suarez for Maribyrnong. Sends it out in front of goal. Just up. Here we go. Cordolino with the final touch. Just couldn't get it. Good defending by Rowville.
Yeah, great last-ditch tackle. Maribyrnong looking bright at the start here.
Cordolino with the touch to Rutkowski. Back to Cordolino. Trying everything to get this first goal on the board. It's just not working for them, though. Rowville holding on to possession through Ordenes. She receives the ball again. Maribyrnong now with it. Anderson through the middle. Here they come. Stringfellow. Back to Anderson. What can Maribyrnong do with it this time? Not much. That Rowville defence strong again. This time it comes out to Fowler. And through the midfield. Now Maribyrnong trying to mount some sort of forward opportunity.
Good, Jono.
Definitely see a bit of a change in Maribyrnong's pattern of play. They're playing through midfield now instead of going in behind with those longer through balls down the wing. And so far it's working well. Let's see if they can create some chances.
It's what we saw Rowville do so successfully in the first half. Anderson sends it out wide to Suarez. Down through the middle. Here they come. Schultz was the intended target. I think she might have got a touch, but in the end, lost it. And Rowville, once again, they bring it down the right-hand side now, which was Maribyrnong's thing through the first half. Stringfellow gets back. Oh, good work in the end by Sheriff. She lost
Replay that.
position of the ball, wasn't exactly sure where it was, and out of her peripheral vision, just saw it there and was able to dive at it
Great
at the last second.
Great instincts to find the ball. That looked like a field hockey save there.
Yeah. Normally in field hockey, she's got a mask and a helmet and all that body padding on. You're lucky to see anything.
Yeah, she just smothered on top of the ball there.
She certainly did. Rutkowski. Maribyrnong again driving it forward. See the replay. Yep, well done by Juliet Sheriff to just get the fingers onto it. Otherwise, that could have been another goal and maybe even curtains for Maribyrnong.
Rowville were pressing for sure.
They look for their first. Rowville have 3. Rowville team full of quality players. Press again. And once again, the Maribyrnong defence holds out. Suarez sends it out wide. Back there though for Rowville, Montalto.
Stay with her, Tulissa, stay with her. Hold on, go, Jenny.
Good work by Maribyrnong to keep the ball. Through Soto. Rowville trying to mount another challenge. That is onside. Emma Downwood. She's had 3 opportunities, and Sheriff again with a great chest and then move it forward.
Yeah, great saving, great positioning from Sheriff there.
Watch behind you, Ando.
Unfortunately, though, past Juliet Sheriff. And the 4th goal goes on the board to Rowville.
Yeah, another great finish. They're really putting the pressure on the back 4 of Maribyrnong. They're unable to clear their lines on that one, and great finish again from Rowville.
So Rowville now lead 4-0. Maribyrnong desperately need a goal. Unfortunately, they're not going to get it from that passage of play. This time through Anderson. She drives the Rowville through the middle. Again, it's Downward, front of goal. Emma Downward scores her first for Rowville, and they go to a 5-0 lead.
Great finish.
Elena K. Aguri. Maya Goggin back on as well, as is Katie Summers. Cheer. There's Maribyrnong now with the ball back in the Rowville half again. Just can't seem to get the momentum Maribyrnong up forward, but cannot say that about Rowville. Most of their attacking plays have turned into something. 5 times they've turned into a goal. They lead 5-0 here, Rowville, as Rutkowski tries to get some momentum up for Maribyrnong. Looked for a teammate there in Stringfellow. It was too long for her, and once again, Rowville get to turn it over in the midfield. Ordenez for Rowville, taking possession. And that ball finally going over the line, be a Maribyrnong throw.
Looks to be a bit of a role reversal for Rowville in this second half. They look to be playing more of that counter-attack through ball, while Maribyrnong building out through midfield. Maribyrnong have looked better in possession, but nothing to show for it yet.
Goats with the throw for Maribyrnong. And I believe it might have been a final touch close to that line from Rowville. So Maribyrnong continue to move the ball forward. Coming to you live from the Darebin International Sports Centre, or the John Cain Memorial Park, as it used to be known. Heidelberg United play their games out here, or they used to.
I think North Kid City play here as well now.
Yep. The NSL was strong in its time before the A-League. It was nothing like a classic Victorian derby between Heidelberg and South Melbourne back in those days.
Before my time. I've only been in Melbourne the past few years.
They were willing, there's no doubt about that. And then throw in a Melbourne Knights. And you had some classic games of football being played around Victoria through those 70s, 80s and 90s. So Juliet Sheriff was going to take the goal kick. Decides to leave it to Suarez now. As we mentioned, Juliet Sheriff called into the team today through the injury of Anastasia Samaras with a hand injury, the normal goalkeeper for Maribyrnong. Unfortunately unable to play today in goals. So Juliet Sheriff, who is part of the hockey program at Maribyrnong, a goalkeeper in that program, brought in to be a soccer goalkeeper today. And while the score doesn't flatten her at 5-0, she's done some fantastic work in her first outing on the park.
Yeah, she's had a lot of work. Rowville taking plenty of shots. She's impressed me in her distribution as well, playing out from the back. Not an easy task if you haven't done it before.
She did say to me at half-time it's not her calling. I don't know, a bit of work. And you just never know. Rowville with the ball. Pushed off the ball there was Kay Aguirre. Maribyrnong now looking to send it forward through Rutkowski. It falls down though. Ball sent back in front of goals by Curtis. And Sheriff back there with the throw. And the restart of play for Maribyrnong. Desperately looking to get one on the board to start and mount some sort of attack on this 5-0 lead that Rowville currently have. As we head up towards the 60-minute mark here in this game. Still plenty of football left for both teams to add to the scoreboard. Throw in by Lavender for Rowville. Ordenez sends it into the box. Good defending by Maribyrnong. Soto with the ball as she runs down to the midfield. Drive down the right-hand side. Cordolino was the player she was looking for. The pocket rocket for Maribyrnong wasn't able to take possession. And once again, Rowville drive it forward. To no avail though this time. Straight back into the hands of Juliet Sheriff.
Yeah, Rowville back four haven't had as much to do as Maribyrnong's, but they've been comfortable dealing with those attacks so far.
Here she goes, Cordolino. Can she turn it on for Maribyrnong? She drives on the inside, the touch goes back to her. Back inside now where she finds Schultz. They lose a little bit of ground, but they keep possession. Najovsky with the right, just wide. But the first real positive, probably the second real positive opportunity for Maribyrnong in this game.
Yeah, that was much better from the three in midfield. Short, quick passes, able to create enough space to get a shot off. Unfortunately, just wide of the mark.
On the halfway line, the ball met by Fernandez for Rowville. Beats two defenders for Maribyrnong. Sends it down the right. Nice work to Ordenez. She also beats two, and the shot at goal is stopped by Sheriff. And Maribyrnong, once again, look to move the ball forward. They'll take possession via a throw-in, just short of the halfway line. Coach Adrian Mazzarella making a change here.
Thank you. It's only 524
24 degrees.
It's okay.
The temperature
Bit of
rising.
break. No, just keep it there. Bit
It'll
of
be
break.
nice and toasty for the boys when they stick about 1:30.
Hey, Christine.
There's no doubt, though, that Rowville have turned the heat up in this game, and they did it at an early stage. And Maribyrnong have been pretty much on the back foot since then. In the middle, Lopez Drives it forward to no avail though for Maribyrnong. Most of the players working on the defensive half of the centre line. Rowville now with the ball.
Looks to be offside there. Just made her run slightly early on that one. But yeah, there's definitely space in behind the Maribyrnong defense right now because they're trying to push and play in Rowville's half.
Rutkowski drives it forward. Lopez did well to keep her feet. Got the touch to Schultz. Cordolino on the left, just taken off the ball. You get that feeling though that if she gets the opportunity for a clear shot, she will finish.
Yeah, she's definitely wreaking havoc, running at those defenders. Just has to have enough space to get that shot off. You're absolutely right.
And that ball's for us. Straight into our commentary window. Good news is though, is that we've survived. Rowville now looking to mount another forward challenge. They do that. A nice ball out wide. Finds Katie Summers. Stops. Props. Turns around. Good work by Summers. The drive in towards goal is to the left of the post. And a goal kick will be the resultant result.
Some good defending and good pressure from Anastasia Samaras, who's normally the goalkeeper. She's just come on and is playing right back now. So a little bit different to her normal goalkeeping job.
Olivia Suarez starts the ball again, moving forward for Maribyrnong. Unfortunately again though, at the halfway line, the Rowville numbers are there. And Juliet Sheriff was in two minds as to whether to let that roll over the back line or take it. She decided the latter was the best option. And once again, she gets Maribyrnong back into play. Rutkowski sends it across to Cordolino. Cordolino to Stringfellow. Here come Maribyrnong down the right. Cordolino, though, found herself out of position. She nearly got that ball on the midfield. Rowville, though, able to hang on to it. This time, Cordolino steps in. Here she goes again. Turns on the afterburners. Tried to get the right to the left. Little switch in play for her, but it didn't work.
Yeah, she's definitely buzzing around, causing havoc to that Rowville defense. But yeah, defender made a great recovery there to stay in front of her.
As the ball now gets sent back in, it'll be another Rowville throw. Rowville calling on another change. Under half an hour or so to go in this game. Maybe even 25 minutes. Rowville with a 5-0 lead. And Maribyrnong desperately wanting to get one goal on the board.
Yep, they've looked better this half in possession. That long direct pass hasn't really been working. Now they're trying to change it up with some shorter balls.
Here we go. Maribyrnong this time through the services of Schultz. Ball goes back. Najovsky. Cordolino. Najovsky with the shot in towards goal. Is wide to the left. And play about to restart again.
Again, Maribyrnong look more dangerous with those short triangles in midfield, short passes to get that space to create those shooting opportunities. Rowville seemed to be dropping off a little bit, avoiding that long diagonal pass that was working well for Maribyrnong in the first half.
Another change.
Well done,
Sees the number 30 for Rowville come on, and I apologise to her and her family if I haven't called her all game because I don't know who the hell she is. We don't have a 30 on our team sheet. But she's played well. As has Najovsky for Maribyrnong. She's had a fair bit of it. That time, it was Rakowski into Schultz. And the ball stopped on the last line by Lorenz Daniel, the goalkeeper for Rowville. As the ball bounces out in front of our cameraman. And Maribyrnong to take the ensuing throw. Sienna Fowler drives the ball forward now for Maribyrnong. Once again though, Rowville with some numbers up front. Rakowski tried to backheel the ball forward, couldn't. Nice touch. And a good save by Juliet Sheriff.
Yep, great save again. And great reaction for that second save.
Fantastic. The adrenaline must be pumping for her at the moment now.
Yeah.
She's looking confident too as she moves through the box, so nice to see. Good save, or good stop there by Cordolino. And Montalto retrieves her ball and throws it in for a restart for Rowville. Ball played back to Sheriff. A awkward looking left foot kick from Sheriff. Finds the mark though in the end. And once again, Maribyrnong with the opportunity to drive it forward. Cordolino loses it. There's the kick up front once again. The numbers in low for Maribyrnong. Schultz, the only real player up forward against three Rowville defenders. This time though, Najovsky tries to set it up for, I think it was Schultz down the right side. And a good save by Lorenz Daniel.
Yeah, that time Rowville caught out just a bit. But great combination play for them to get straight back up the pitch and create opportunities.
Replay of that last forward send for Maribyrnong. Very promising. But a good save in the end by the Rowville goalkeeper. Keeps the sheet clean for them at the moment. A lead 5-0. Rowville over Maribyrnong. As we start to get around about 20 or so minutes left in this second half.
Yeah, about 20 minutes left. Let's see if Maribyrnong could continue to apply pressure and try to get that first goal. And at the same time, Rowville will be looking to catch them on the counterattack as they step up.
Great to see lots of mums and dads and brothers and sisters here today supporting. Of course, at 1:30, our men's game between John Faulkner College and Maribyrnong set to take place. The Victorian School Sports Victoria Premier League Grand Finals. Our women's grand final at the moment, Cordolino for Maribyrnong sends it forward.
Great ball.
A chance for Maribyrnong, and they finally get one on the board. Good work. Good through ball by Cordolino. And I think it was Suarez, Olivia Suarez, I think, the 25.
Yeah, not sure who finished that one, but great vision from Alana Cordolino to play that through ball in right in stride, and a great finish there.
It was either Rakowski or Suarez who got it for Maribyrnong. I saw the two at the start, I just didn't get the second number. The replay there shows us Maribyrnong's first goal. Penalty going Rowville's way in a very dangerous position. Juliet Sheriff. It's going to have to be on her wits. Didn't have to trouble her though, went over the top. So the lead remains at 5-1, Rowville's way.
That goal should give Maribyrnong some confidence to continue to push forward, see if they could grab another one.
Yeah.
Slowly claw their way back into this game.
The best way to apply pressure is to apply pressure.
That's it.
Come on, Em. Come on, Em. Press, 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 press. Keep going, Emma.
Suarez,
Hey, great
Cordelino.
work, girls, well done. Great
Here
play.
come Maribyrnong. Again,
Excellent.
through the middle. Good through ball. Another chance for Maribyrnong in front of goals.
Hey,
Just
girls,
goes wide.
Great play. Well done, that was excellent. Ref,
But they're starting
Tiffany and Jenny.
to make their presence felt.
Refs up.
And
Lottie,
coach Adrian
Lottie.
Mazzarella now starting to bring players off the bench
Great work,
after a
Lottie.
bit of a rest. Anderson
Alana.
coming back on. Soto coming back on. As does Conception Farfan for Rowville. Replay of that last opportunity.
Girls, great play.
Just going wide on the left side.
Oh, that's excellent.
Another quick one or two though for Maribyrnong. And
Yeah.
the complexion of this game totally changes.
Absolutely. They're starting to find some gaps between that center back and left back as they did for the goal. See if they can keep exploiting that.
There's no doubt that the fitness of the players is going to be challenged. It's been a hectic first half for Rowville. Are they able to continue that? Good turning play for Rowville by Alana Murphy,
Refs up.
and she set that one up perfectly.
Alana.
The kick over the top of Juliet Sheriff,
Alana.
and Rowville get their 6. They lead 6-1.
And another great chip finish. Goalkeeper came out anticipating it was going to be a 1v1 opportunity. Striker realized it. Nice little chip over. Great finish. And that's always going to be the danger with Maribyrnong pressing. There's going to be more space in behind there, and Rowville found it fairly quickly there.
Here's the replay. Murphy running through the defence. And a nice turn and chip. Juliet Sheriff right off her line there. And good good vision by the scorer to see that quickly.
Absolutely. And from, I believe it was number 4, the right winger for that ball in behind. Excellent ball.
Najovsky coming back on for Maribyrnong. Cordelino down the left. Ball just beats her over the line. But applause there from Adrian Mazzarella. That's what he wants his girls to do. Move that ball forward. Give those wingers a chance to run onto it and do something with it. Cordelino's been dangerous in that situation all day. She just hasn't been able to finish. And the result is that Maribyrnong have only scored the 1 goal for the game. Tell you what, Nicholas, I would say also that Rowville have just seemed to be a bit stronger on the ball as well. In a one-on-one situation, they've been able to bump the Maribyrnong girls off the ball
Definitely.
and take possession.
Yeah, very physical overall as a team. Very comfortable on the ball, shifting the ball side to side. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. Very good side, it looks like.
Juliet Sheriff sends the ball back into play. Another example of it there. De La Plaza Sanchez losing the ball. No wrong though. Once again able to take possession. Or do they? This time for Rowville, it's Fernandez who drives it long. Once again though, Maribyrnong do think they can move it. They can't. Rowville through the services of Giorgio, losing control of that ball. And it goes over for a throw. So it's Rowville up 6-1. Under 20 minutes left in this grand final for the women in the School Sports Victoria Premier League. Of course, SSV really thanks Football Victoria for their help in the running of this competition as well. Once again, Cordellino looking to run onto the ball. It was just a bit too long for her. And Maribyrnong now will get the throw. Ball at the feet there of Soto. Driven in this time and trying to do something positive with it was Schultz. Just couldn't get it off the boot. Once again, Rowville defending well. Ball comes loose. No offside. And Maribyrnong with the ball.
Rowville have pressed very well, make it very difficult for Maribyrnong to play out.
Yeah.
Very organized team. It's been good to watch.
6-on lead for Rowville. They've been the dominant team, there's no doubt about it, in this match, and that has reflected on the scoreboard. Rakowski drives it long. And the shot in towards goal is unfortunately too high and not handsome. And a goal kick.
Great vision from the midfielder, I believe it was Emily Rakowski. Good through ball in behind the center back, left back gap there. Unfortunately, just couldn't get that shot on target.
Here's the replay. Rakowski, just a nice through ball. Unfortunately, not resulting in anything in the end. Well, not for Maribyrnong anyway. They do take possession again, just short of the halfway line in their half. And trail by 5 goals in this School Sports Victoria Premier League Grand Final. Rowville with it once more. Elijah Conception Farfan drove that forward. She takes the ball again in front of Olivia Anderson for Maribyrnong. Good work in the end by Soto to keep her feet and as a result take possession in the midfield. Her touch off to Anderson. Here they go again, Maribyrnong mounting a forward challenge once more through Schultz. Brought down and a free kick will go Maribyrnong's way.
Again, that was better from Maribyrnong. Quick, short, sharp passes, good triangles in there, girls finding each other to feet. But again, great defending from Rowville, very organized.
Schultz, the cross in front of goal, but Rowville brings it back into the middle of the park. Maribyrnong looking to set up. Cordellino with the touch inside. Opportunity just falling down there for Stringfellow. And Rowville hack it out. And Samaras sends that ball.
The moment, but.
And Maribyrnong just making the defensive play of. And Maribyrnong live another day.
Yeah, good ball in there.
Beautiful ball.
Unlucky not to finish that header.
To the top of the box it was. It just wasn't going out. Goal kick going Maribyrnong's way. Oh, not the best of kicks. The drive in towards goal by Downward.
Use their centre back.
Comes out of the Maribyrnong hockey program. 3 times the size of a hockey ball.
Bit bigger goal to defend in this one, I think.
That's true too. Downward with the ball again for Rowville. This time the shot in towards goal and a beautiful save again by Juliet Sheriff. Set.
She's been excellent, an excellent positioning again to make that.
I am to the chest of Belinda Stojewski of Rowville. She just couldn't control it and it bounced off and over the back line, but that could have very easily been another goal to Rowville. After Sheriff just got the fist to it and was able to punch it out of the goal face. Maribyrnong move forward again through Cordolino. Her touch inside finds Anderson. Anderson with the drive down the middle, falls apart. It comes back to her though. Here's another chance. She looked for her teammate there in Dilla Plet. Rutkowski sends it forward again for Maribyrnong. In there is De La Plaza Sanchez. She got the boot to it that time. And went for the chase, but unfortunately, hers was the last touch. Hence the reason why she was desperate to keep it from going over the back line. And the goal kick will go Rowville's way.
Yeah, definitely still working hard, applying that pressure to the Rowville back four, trying to force some mistakes out of them. The girls very composed playing out.
So Rowville once again with the ball. I think it'll be a resulting throw-in for them. It will be. A short one. The hack back, that time by Suarez. Sends the ball over the line for another Rowville throw. Cordolino pushed off the ball. Suarez brings it down. Rowville though take possession. Fernandez downward. Whistle blows though. Might have been an offside, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think offside.
Yep.
Starting position was just past that last defender.
So what can Maribyrnong do here? Not much in the end as once again the Rowville defence stands up. Good play though. And a chance for Najowski. Sends it out wide. Ball comes back into the box. No one there to capitalise though for Maribyrnong. Play transferred between teams in the middle of the park. And now Maribyrnong get the chance once again to set up something. Through the services of Suarez. She looked for Cordolino. But once again, Rowville strong in defence. They've been repelling the Maribyrnong all day, the Maribyrnong ball all day. Fowler drives it forward. Suarez. Cordolino brings it inside the box. The touch was offside. And Rowville will get a chance to reset once more.
Cordolino again looking very lively, getting in behind. We saw her earlier in the game create plenty of opportunities down that left side. Now she's back on the left, still causing havoc.
So after winning the first 4 Women's Premier Leagues, or the first three Women's Premier League Grand Finals, Maribyrnong, there was no competition last year. It looks like the trophy is going to go to another shelf.
Yeah, Rowville did very good today in possession, clinical finishing, great defending. It's been an overall great team performance from them.
Nice ball through by Rowville to the feet this time of Conception Farfan. Brought down with the ball, play on, says the referee, and rightly so. Good tackle by the Maribyrnong defenders. Anderson now. Cordolino starts her run. The ball played through. Just couldn't get to her though. And once again, Rowville defend. Oh, good work and good body position by Suarez for Maribyrnong. Did her absolute best to hold on to the ball. Anderson with it now. Here come Maribyrnong through De La Plaza Sanchez. That ball sent out wide. Rutkowski did everything she could to keep it in. She did well. Unfortunately, though, just wasn't able to get any power on the kick. And the Rowville defenders, once again, ready to move that ball into their attacking half. And they do it beautifully, but probably just a bit too long. And Juliet Sheriff waiting back for Maribyrnong with the clearing kick. Cordolino brings the ball down. Her first touch, then sees who gets the Jets on. The pass down the left, looking for Cordolino. Finding, though, Soto in the end. Tried to do the work on her own. And Lorenz Daniel, the goalkeeper for Rowville, up to the challenge. Who's got the pace? Downward, sets herself into a nice position. Was taken down by her own volition, says the referee. A little bit of help, but nothing illegal. And Maribyrnong able to defend once more through Anderson. Moving this ball to Samirez. And unfortunately for her, her kick goes out. And the whistle blows full time here for our School Sports Victoria Grand Final at the Darebin International Sports Centre. And victory to Rowville Secondary College. 6-1 over Maribyrnong College and ending their reign in this competition. 3 wins out of 3 grand finals for Maribyrnong. And unfortunately that comes to an end and the trophy now goes to the Eastern Suburbs School.
Yeah, great performance from Rowville. Maribyrnong put in the effort the whole 90 minutes, never gave up, but in the end, Rowville just too strong overall.
They had some really good players, Rowville, didn't they? They utilised their assets.
Absolutely, very comfortable on the ball throughout the pitch. Defenders, midfield, strikers, all the girls very comfortable on the ball, and like you said earlier, a very physical team.
A young team on the park from Maribyrnong as well, with a lot of Year 9 players. Cordolino, Goetz, Najowski, Rutkowski, Schultz, all in Year 9, and plenty of Year 10 players as well. So those girls will grow another year next year and will definitely put up a good account for themselves.
Absolutely, and great performances from Cordolino. She was very, very dangerous throughout the game.
Ran all day, didn't she?
Yeah, ran all day. And also, special mention, Emily Rutkowski. I thought she played very well. First half as a center back and then stepping into midfield in the second half. She did very well in possession.
And definitely special mention to Juliet Sheriff, who, as we said, first time on a football park in front of goals, is normally used to a hockey arena, which is about the same size as a football park, isn't it? But just amazing work by her. Even though 6 goals went in, she probably saved another 7 or 8.
Yeah, she had a lot to do, and she really impressed me with her feet. Very comfortable with heavy pressure, playing out from the back. It was really good to see.
Good work by our officials here today as the team photos are about to be taken to signify the friendship between these two teams, but a rivalry now, no doubt, has begun, as it has in a lot of sports between Rowville and Maribyrnong.
Yeah,
Basketball,
absolutely.
there's a very competitive rivalry. Football, Australian rules football, there's a very competitive rivalry between these two schools. And now it's definitely there in women's football as well. It was there in the men's game with Rowville beating Maribyrnong in the first 4 grand finals in the men's competition. And then Maribyrnong finally getting their first grand final win last year against their opponents this year as well in John Faulkner College. I say last year, sorry, I mean 2019. There was no competition last year. Nicholas, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it. Nicholas Viaggio joining us in special comments. Thanks for doing that, mate.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
And we will shut down our commentary services for you here very shortly. These girls will get into a situation where they'll receive their medals and their flags and the like. But as you can see now, the victorious team taking their team photo. Their coaches will have a chat to them and then the presentations to come up shortly. Thank you for joining us for our first game of the day. Our second game set to start in an hour's time. It'll be our men's grand final in the School Sports Victoria Premier League between John Faulkner College. College? Who is it? I think I need a drink of water. John Faulkner College and Maribyrnong Sports Academy.